Actually, I wanted to take Michael Turk. Some of you guys are going to be familiar with him. He's Hangtime. Here he's a YouTuber, but he was a fantastic punter at Arizona and at Oklahoma. And you probably remember him as being the guy that was sort of the first guy, and I'm going to go back here a ways to the day in the life sort of thing of a D1 college football player. And that, frankly, was the video that went viral that sort of changed his aspect as to what he was doing. You could, and I've got NIL and some of that stuff on here. And because I'm a marketing guy, I'm a business guy, I want you to be cognizant of what opportunities may or may not be available to you. If I go all the way back to 4 years ago, this is 4 years ago, Michael Turk's first video is as an ASU punter, and he's got a 5.8 hang time punt. Wow, all that kind of stuff. So he's not doing it in high school, but he starts doing it in college. He's a big Christian guy. He is a fantastic punter. And so, but if you take a look at these views, right, as things are old, this is here is 1.1 thousand views, 27,000 views, 959 views, right? And it isn't until so now he's in Oklahoma, he transfers, and where is the video? Let's see if I can find it here. Basically, you start looking, he's got 10,000 views. Now he's been doing this, been doing it for a year or so. And then he has a video, the day in the life video. I'm not sure where that, where does that come into? 2 years ago. Right. I think this is the first one. So he's done all these other videos. So yeah, you look back here, 28,000 views. For most of us, wow, that's a lot. But to a YouTuber, you're looking for millions of views. Well, so here he goes from 23, 19, 200,000, 100,000. He's starting to make some hay on some of this stuff. And eventually he gets to this guy, and look at the views, 2.6 million views in the day of the life. And he realizes, hey, day in the life is kind of a winning formula. Some of these are back to 50,000, whatnot, but he's building a following. If we go all the way to where he is today, look how many subscribers he's got, 1.1 million subscribers. If you're wondering, well, how much does a YouTuber make? Well, YouTube happens to be, you know, you want to get guys and you want this format as much as you want shorts and all that stuff. So here he's not in the NFL. We're going to talk about that a little bit. But like if I go here, here's the NFL draft is tomorrow. Before he was looking to get drafted as a player. He's got all this stuff. This is 1.1 million subscribers. How many views does he get? 129,000 views, right? And if we let this thing play out, there are going to be a couple of commercials in here. He's in YouTube's money stream. And the way that money stream works is basically you make, it varies, but it basically, if you can get somebody to watch long enough to watch the commercial, then you get credit for the commercial, which is like a minute or two in. So you got to have enough interesting content to get to there. If they only just click and do 10 seconds, you're not getting the money. But if you do, then you get anywhere from like less than a penny to like 3 cents per ad, 12 cents for super niche and whatever. But if you do the math on this, so I got a calculator here, I just wanted to show you. So if you did one video, and let's say you got 1,000 right, guys, to watch that ad times point, and let's just say we got a penny for each one. Well, that video for 1,000 views got $10, and that's your take from it. But I want to do something here with him here. Let's go back real quickly. If I can go back to his channel. So now he's got 1 point. Now let's say, hey, if he could get everybody watching, 1.1 million to 3. There we go, right? Times 0.01, that's a penny. Guess what? That video just made $11,000. Well, but that's not what he's getting. This one's got 2.7 million views, whatever the hell it is, 137 sodas. This one's got 642. So what is he making there? Well, 2.7. He's got 2.7 million views, 27, 2, 3, there they are, 2.7 times point. Let's say he's getting 2 cents a piece. Holy cow, $54,000. Not quite. That's 2.7 million views, but how many actually watch the ads? Why don't we divide by 5? All right, that's still like 10,000. Awesome. Wouldn't that be something to get a $10,000 check in the mail? But take a look at this. This is 1 month ago, 1 month ago, 1 month ago. It looks like Michael can make about 3 videos in a month. This one gets 642, this one gets 589, this one gets 2.7. If they were all making 10, he just made $30,000 in 1 month. That'd be a pretty good month, wouldn't it? But let's just say that that's what he's doing. Well, 30,000 times 12, if he could keep that up, guess what? His job as a YouTuber, he's making $360,000 a year. Guess what? He got signed to a contract with the Miami Dolphins. He did not get drafted. And so now he signs a 3-year deal for about 3 mil, so about $1 million a year, except there's one little flaw to Michael Turk's problem. Michael Turk is currently a free agent. He got cut by the Dolphins. He hasn't gotten picked up by anybody. You're talking about 32 jobs in the world. And I happen to go over here. And so here's Jake Bailey. He's the current punter for the Dolphins. He's been in the league 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He says, no way is a rookie going to beat me out. He's been in the league 6 years. His punting average in 6 years is almost 46 yards a punt. Isn't that something? Now, check this out, just to show you how tough it is. So here's the leaderboard right now this year. AJ Cole he is averaging almost 53 yards a punt. Guess where Jake Bailey is? Number 21. This is crazy. The lowest punter here is Trenton Gill at 39 yards a punt. And now if I go back to the top at AJ Cole and Ryan Renko, all right, I like Ryan better than I like AJ. Why? Because I look at this, Ryan's got less punts, 20 punts, but he's got more inside the 20. He's got the same number of touchbacks. He's got basically the same number of fair catch. He's getting great hang time, and he's got basically the same punting average. So I got AJ popping him a little lower, and take a look at this, his net. This is what's really key. This is what's actually really key. Ryan Stonehouse, this is a problem, 37-2 as a net. AJ Cole's 43-2. Ryan Renko, 47-3. He's netting. That is the league best. We are getting almost 50 yards of advancement for the coach. This makes you pleased as punch, right? But here's this guy, number 5. He's hardly any better than the last place guy. He must be hitting line drives. He's not hitting, or is he hitting touchback? No, he's not going to have that many touchbacks. So he's not getting the hang time he needs to get here. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to jump into, I always set these things up. I do iMovie. Somebody can probably tell me a better way to do it. And I think what I'll do so that I've got this in the same ballpark is I'm starting to put this together, but this will be part of the episode. We've got 6 minutes to go here. So this is Michael Turk. And I'm telling you, he's just an excellent punter. And I think I cut out most of all of the sound here. So Michael played for Arizona. He transferred. He went to Oklahoma. Just amazing. Here's a Ray guy looking shot. Let me just fit that. Look at that. Look at that form. Wow. Right. Okay. And so you might have seen him. Here's that day in the life kind of video. Right. We'll skip past that. All that kind of stuff. So maybe you've seen this. Right. So let's take a look at Michael and some of his game film while he was at Oklahoma. Really smooth. Jab 1-2. Laying back. Saw that in Ryan. Look at the hang time. Look at this thing. Here he is, deep in the end zone. Right? Tight punt. Look at this guy going back. Oh, wait a second. What the heck was that? Right? Let's go back. So the ball, looks like was on the 5, right? Let me go right here. Let me stop my thing. So I go up here. Here's my line of scrimmage. It's right on the 5. So he's about 13, 14 back. So he can take a real step. He's not actually tight punt, right? It's a 14-yard snap. So he can do it traditional, and he can also look at this and say, I don't have to hurry. If this was on the 2, no, I got to take a step and go. Right? For you guys who are doing tight punt, and for coaches, hey, if I've got a full step here, then just go punting, right? We know that we don't want to take the safety, But if he catches, my rule is if you get a decent snap and you catch it clean, then you can punt it clean. If you don't catch it clean, if it's a bad snap, you got to move. All right. But so this always freaks people out and they have a tendency to shank. And so I bring some pressure in here. But what I'm really doing as a coach on the return side is I'm telling my return guys, when this guy shanks this punt or he hits a line drive, your mouth should be salivating so you can pick this thing up and you're basically going to walk into the end zone, for crying out loud. But watch what Turk does here. Kaboom. This guy go back and back. That's a 65 to 70 yards in the air. Okay. So amazing. Yeah, the guy can punt. Why isn't he in the NFL? Well, there's a lot of good guys, and you just need to be in the top 32. And apparently, Michael, he might be suffering from the same curse as me. When I went to Green Bay, they gave me number 38. I was the 38th best kicker in the world. Michael Turk might be the 37th best punter in the world. Sorry, no job for you. But so let's take a little slow-mo and take a look at it just at this first punt, right? So take his stance. One of the things that's curious here, I'm just going to stop it real quick on this. And there's when I do these, I go back and forth, right? Michael has a habit, and this may be a little bit of a problem. I would work with him if I was his coach. He likes to do this little jabby steps here in preparation. I want you in a solid stance. I want you to be a baseball shortstop, ready to move side to side. So he's got a little nervous stutter. So when he catches it, sometimes I want the catch, and he, in essence, is doing it. He's going to take his jab step as he catches. There's 1 and 2. So let's see what he does here. So his jab is there. Here's his first step, very short. And now a drive step, and off and up we go, right? Boom. And see how his shoulders have turned. Great leg extension, right? Great flexibility, great power, big quads. Boom, hits, and off we go. Okay. So now I want to show you, here's part of his, had a little competition with a fellow Sooner, Josh something or other. And so they're gonna have a little punting contest. I'll let him play and talk through it. So here they are out in Sooner Stadium, and watch what they do here.
You're younger, you want to go first? He said first.
You just get
You go any direction you
a
want.
punting
Middle, straight,
competition.
left, barely right, whatever you want.
Get some pressure on. Real snap. Boom.
Josh is starting out strong. 55, 507. You hit your first 5-0 on film. Let's go. Josh started out awfully strong.
55, 5.
I think my first rodeo. He hit a bomb. I mean, easy to beat.
Here's Turk.
507.
What's he gonna do? Can he answer? Catch. Boom.
60. What's that? 507. 507. No way. That's trippy. That was the first step for each.
Pretty neat. And I just happened to find one more thing here. So again, if you guys haven't gone to Instagram and look at Black for Three, really great for kickers and punters. I happened to go back and I assumed he must have filmed Turk somewhere along the line. So here he is at, it looks like OSU, their big rival. So this is pregame. What a great time to be out there. Get some punts in. Let's see what he does. Smooth stance. Right. There's a little turn. Again, another good hit. And to what we talked about before, right? He's basically on the hash. If he hit a power zone punt, this thing's going to arch and do his thing. It's going to end over here by the goalpost. He hits a turnover. This turns over. It's a great punt. It's a good shot. I want you as punters. Can we control this? Can we control where we're going? Do I have to punt it just down the middle of the field so that some superstar return guy can just take it and go? Can I have you directionally punt and put it over here? You're seeing the pro guys hitting 5 and 6, 7 different kinds of punts, knuckleball punts and whatever. I don't need you to do that. As a high schooler, I want you to get better control, to not just send the ball all over the field. If they've got a really good return guy, at the very least, let's make him move. And if we were on the left hash, then the safest play as a coach is, can I hit this punt that he just hits? And maybe because he's on left hash, Maybe that's what he's doing. Yeah, let's see it. Let's see if he's, but it's going left. If he was doing this, his first step, and when he catches this ball as he moves, don't catch it into your body, catch it away from your body, nice soft hands. And most punters want to try to catch it underneath. But if it was high, I would go up here and make a triangle and catch the ball and then have to quickly mold it. But I want my snap to be so that I can hold my hands here, get it out at my waistline and keep it there. Is that what he does? Pretty snap, right on it. Stays on the table. Good hit. Off you go. Pretty neat. And the last thing that I